boomers, born to our parents, post-war, all decided that we wanted to rock and roll. And there was nothing they could do but put up with it, support us. We are the baby boomers that decided that we would fill the garages of the East Bay with rock and rollers. People picked up guitars, picked up microphones, picked up basses, got drumsticks and drum sets, to the consternation of our parents and the teachers and most police departments in all those East Bay cities. But they could not stop us because we wanted to rock and roll, and that's exactly what we did. And then we had people that would put on big shows, like Bill, who would put on those shows at the Rome Arena. That's what really got it started. And then Larry Catlin putting on the shows at the Center Theater in 1975. And then we would put on our own shows. But the biggest thing was our annual event that we had at the Chabot College Auditorium, the Hayward Battle of the Bands. So all of us kids, all of us who had bands, would come out and not only compete, but have our family and our friends there. And one such member of that is not with us physically today. He's the gentleman that we are celebrating his life, Mr. Benjamin Labarge. Let's give a big raise. Was one bigger-than-life character, as you all know and remember.
Good to meet you. I know a lot about
him. I dubbed him, yes, the freaking rooster. And when you saw him on stage, and he would flip that blonde hair back, and he'd grab that half a mic stand and that mic, and he would control that stage and that audience. That was our Benny. Yeah, along with his bandmates Byron and Troy and Keith. Yes, indeed. And Larry, Larry's in the room. Mr. Larry Litz, raise your hand. Yeah. Woo. You know? And then, of course, we got to elevate one of the biggest treasures that we had of our time was a group called Yesterday and Today. Who set the tone, raised the bar. Yes, indeed. And then groups like Mile High and No Thanks, and then Benny and the Jets. And it's just spanned so numerous to count. So as we gather here, celebrating the life and times of Benny Labarge, and we see the videos, there he is right there, and the band, Troy Lucetta on the drums. Look at that. Byron Lane on guitar, Larry on guitar, and Keith Bolino on bass. Yes, indeed. I had the pleasure of being able to introduce the Benny and the Jets band, and I would build that up. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a big, hearty Hayward welcome, Benny and the Jets! And here we are, some 45 years later, plus, still remembering, still keeping that spirit alive. So speaking of spirit,
Ricky, that
I got
chicken
in
was
touch
awesome.
with one of my psychic medium friends, a Canadian Indian by the name of Derek White Sky Cloud, who does a radio program on YouTube and Facebook every Thursday night. And he invites people to call in and get in touch with loved ones, or he'll just do psychic readings for the callers. Well, last Thursday, knowing that I was coming to do this, we were going to be here, I asked Derek, could he please get in contact with Benny? So he got his little dowsing rod out, he closed his eyes, and he said, Benny is busy. I'm like, what? He said, I can't contact, Benny says he's busy, like with family. I mean, like on the other side family? And Lord knows, we have so many of our rock and roll family on the other side. So yeah, I could see Benny convening with all of the above. You know, like Mr. Leonard Hayes and Joey Alves and many others, Kevin Carlson, you know, many others that have passed on. So Benny was busy. But one thing Derek did say, Benny will be with you all in spirit and will show up in spirit at his celebration of life. Because he knows you are all talking and thinking about him, remembering him and loving him. So let's bring Benny's spirit in so much. We love the way you rock and roll. We love your energy and spirit. You will live on in our hearts and souls forever.